What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, as well as a vocal Luca. And we're back with another holiday reaction. And we're going to listen to another classic standard, though done, I believe, in an R&B style. Which is to say, we're going to listen to a performance of Silver Bells, hello Luca, by Brian McKnight. Now, I first heard Brian McKnight on a Christmas reaction last year when I reacted to a 40th anniversary edition soundtrack for Charlie Brown's Christmas, meaning the Peanuts, Charlie Brown. I think it was the 60s, they did a Christmas special that has since become a staple for a lot of people who enjoy the holidays. It's short, it's simple, it's very much in line with the Peanuts and that entire franchise, but ultimately it has the classic music from the Peanuts cartoons, meaning it has like a piano and just a simple sort of light jazzy sound to it. And I believe a lot of the carols that are played in that style were then redone for this soundtrack in the early to late 2000s. And ultimately, one of the songs on the compilation was done by Brian McKnight. So I looked into him. Apparently, he's an R&B/soul artist. And I was able to get last season a Christmas CD by him called I'll Be Home for Christmas. And I didn't end up reacting to any of the tunes on it because I got it very late in the season. So now a year later, I'm back to react to at least a couple of the tracks from this, and I've chosen Silver Bells, which is a carol I've always enjoyed. I think immediately of Johnny Mathis's version, one of my favorites, but I've heard it performed by a number of artists. And it speaks to a town dressed up for the holidays, where it's not just home residential decorations, but on city streets with banners and garlands and wreaths, and going in shopping centers and seeing all the bright colored lights and just having that warm nostalgic feeling. So the city I grew up in definitely did that during the holidays, and a couple other places I've lived as well. So I enjoy the idea of feeling the Christmas spirit as you go about doing your shopping and see other people passing on busy city streets and so on. Now, given that Brian is a R&B artist, I would expect maybe a bit of that Boys to Men delivery where some of the lines are extended or the rhythms of the lines are altered, and perhaps melismas or those vocal waves where they take a straight note and they bend it and twist it and do flourishes at the end of the words. I would expect that to maybe be the case. So let's see what he does. This is Brian McKnight and his version of Silver Bells on his Christmas CD, I'll Be Home for Christmas, which in the moment, I'm not sure what year this is. It looks like maybe 2008. I apologize for my elderly eyes. But here we go, Brian McKnight and his performance of Silver Bells.
Sing, soon it will be Christmas Day. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting, smile after smile, and on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring the ling, hear them sing. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Christmas Day. Strings of streetlights, bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big scene, and above all the bustle you'll hear. See, I can't wait to hear the silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city, in the lane. Hear them sing. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas
That's sweet. That's basically exactly what I expected. We got a bit of bluesy guitar in there. We had some soulful organ in the background in a couple moments. I even wish that element was drawn out a little bit more. And definitely we got some lines where he alters the typical or traditional rhythm or speed of delivery. He hung that one for Christmas very long before he came back with that. So yeah, like I said, it's very R&B style, very Boys to Men in some of the vocal delivery moments. And yeah, I think he's got a good voice. That one where he really heated it up in the back half of the track, I enjoyed that in particular. And as I said, I almost wish some of the jazzy instrumental parts, the guitar with a bit of a bluesy flavor, the organ especially, even the bass had some deep funk vibe to it. So I wish that was drawn out a little bit more, but I like how it's a balance between the traditional rendering of the carol Silver Bells, which I have heard by a lot of people, though again, I think for me, Johnny Mathis will always be the standard, in part because I think he does it very well, but also because it's the one that I heard the most growing up. But he takes the traditional stylings of this carol and then he blends it with R&B. He doesn't go as far as Ray Charles. I think I've done a couple reactions, maybe it was just one, but I have a Ray Charles Christmas CD, and he definitely pushes farther down that soul, R&B, jazz direction. So here I feel like it's a bit more balanced. It's a bit between a traditional rendering and a R&B style rendering. But I enjoyed it. I did notice also on the back of the CD that he performs with a few other people, of course, across the course of the album, including what looks like his son and maybe his wife. Ultimately, there's another one with Josh Groban, who I don't really know his singing, but I do believe he's a pretty prominent singer, so there's definitely a couple on here that are duets and or multi-voice versions, but he does some other standards by himself, including the Mel Torme song, Christmas song. But yes, he also does the Adeste Fideles and Silent Night and Let It Snow. So yeah, ultimately I'm going to keep jumping around through my collection. I'm not quite sure what else I might do from this, but I'll surely do at least one more this time around this holiday season from this CD. So shout out to Brian McKnight, shout out to all those who've been following the holiday reactions either in the last couple of years or just anew for this season. Shout out to Luca for being very silly, but now for Shirley being a little annoyed because she has to get up. Do let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace. Luca.